Hello, 5th graders, and happy Friday. Today we're going to watch our first PlayPosit video of the year. We're going to use videos like this to practice before tests and to learn new skills. There are a few expectations I have for you when you watch a PlayPosit video. First, make sure you're taking all of your notes. Your paper should look just like the screen. Second, answer every question to the best of your ability and always keep trying. Third, show all of your work. You're going to do an excellent job. I know you can do it, and so does Mr. Smiles. Let's dive right in. By the end of this video, you will be able to compare digits based on their place value. Go ahead and write that in the blank. Let's do an example. DeMonte has $40. Kiwan has $4. Fill in the blank. DeMonte has blank times as much money as Kiwan. When you see a statement like this, it's basically a multiplication sentence in reverse. It means, what would you multiply Kiwan's money by to get to DeMonte's money? So, what would you multiply 4 by to get to 40? Go ahead and fill in that blank. 4 times what is 40? 4 times 10 is 40. So DeMonte has 10 times as much money as Kiwan. This is because each place value is worth 10 times as much as the place to its right. Every time you increase one place value, you're multiplying by 10. Let's look at another example. Kiwan has $4. Mitchell has 40 cents, or 4/10 of a dollar. Fill in the blank. Mitchell has blank times as much money as Kiwan. This means, what would you multiply 4 by to get to 4/10? 4 times what fraction equals 4/10? 4 times 1/10 is 4/10. This is because each place value is worth 1/10 times as much as the place to its left. So to increase, I multiply by 10, and to decrease, I multiply by 1/10. We're going to use that knowledge to compare some digits today. Whenever we want to compare digits based on place value, first we're going to line up the numbers in a place value chart. The easiest way to do that is to line up the decimal points. We're going to circle the digits we are comparing. Then we're going to determine if the value of the digit increased or decreased. We'll determine how many places, and then we can write our power of 10 or 1/10. Let's do some examples together. The 4 in 54 is worth blank times as much as the 4 in 45. So go ahead and let's line those numbers up and circle our 4's. So now I need to decide, did the value of the 4 increase or decrease to go from 45 to 54? Well, what place is the 4 in 45? It's in the tens place. What place is the 4 in 54? It's in the ones place. So did it increase or decrease? It decreased one place. If it decreased one place, what did I multiply by? I multiplied by 1/10. Let's look at number 2. The 3 in 632 is worth blank times as much as the 3 in 943. Circle your 3's. What place is the 3 in 943? It's in the ones place. What place is the 3 in 632? It's in the tens place. So did the value of the 3 increase or decrease to go from 943 in the ones place to 632 in the tens place? It increased one time. If the value of the 3 increased, is it worth 10 times or 1/10 times as much? It's worth 10 times as much. Let's look at another example. The 4 in 584.3, 584 and 3/10 is worth 4 times as much as the 4 in 32 and 41/100. Let's line those up in a place value chart. Remember, the easiest way to do that is to line up the decimal points. What place is the 4 in 32 and 41/100? It's in the tenths place. What place is the 4 in 584 and 3/10? It's in the ones place. To go from the tenths place to the ones place, did I increase or decrease? I increased 1 time. When you increase 1 time, do you multiply by 10 or 1/10? By 10. So that 4 is 10 times as much as the other. Now try a writing prompt. James says that the 4 in 342 and 1/10 is worth 10 times as much as the 4 in 481 and 52/100. Is he correct? Why or why not? Well, go ahead and line your numbers up in a place value chart. To get from a 4 in the hundreds place to a 4 in the tens place, did the value increase or decrease? It decreased 1 time. So, did you multiply by 10 or 1/10? You multiplied by 1/10. So now answer, is James correct? No, James is not correct because the value of the 4 decreased. That 4 in 342 and 1/10 is worth 1/10 times as much as the 4 in 481 and 52/100. Now let's try some practice problems. You're going to try this time by saying, did the digit increase or decrease in place value, or did I multiply by 10 or 1/10? Go ahead and try number 1. The 4 in 84 is worth how many times the 4 in 48? The correct answer is 1/10. It's 1 place smaller. Try number 2. The 3 in 63 is worth how many times the 3 in 36? That place value also decreased 1 time, so the answer is 1/10. Try another. The 5 in 928 and 54/100 is worth how many times the 5 in 932 and 65/100? The place value increased 1 time, so you multiplied by 10. Try number 4. The 8 in 594 and 832 thousandths is worth how many times the 8 in 458 and 209 thousandths? The answer is B. The place value decreased. Try number 5. Which statement is true? The correct answer is B. The place value of the 4 decreased, so you multiplied by 1/10. Try number 6. Which statement is true? The correct answer is A. The place value increased 1 time. Which number has a 5 that is worth 10 times as much as the 5 and 63 and 952 thousandths? Well, what place is the 5 in 63 and 952 thousandths? It's in the hundredths place. If a 5 is worth 10 times as much, it would increase 1 place value. What's 1 place value greater than the hundredths place? It's the tenths place. So which answer choice is correct? It's A. A has a 5 in the tenths place. That's 1 place value greater than a 5 in the hundredths place. Now you try one. Which number has a 3 that is worth 10 times as much as the 3 in the number 63 and 952 thousandths? The correct answer is C. A 3 in the tens place is one place greater than a 3 in the ones place. Which number has a 5 that is worth 1/10 times as much as the 5 in 63 and 952 thousandths? Well, what place is that 5 in? It's in the hundredths place. If something is worth 1/10 time as much, its one place value smaller. What's one place value smaller than the hundredths place? The thousandths place. So which answer choice is correct? D is the correct answer. It has a 5 in the thousandths place. Now you try the last one. Which number has a 3 that is worth 1/10 times as much as the 3 in 63 and 952 thousandths? The correct answer is B. A 3 in the tenths place is worth 1/10 times as much as the 3 in the ones place. You've done a great job with this video. Now it's time to crush your exit ticket. Log into Elluminate and take today's exit ticket.